Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
Every community, large or small, finds ways to make Relay its own. But every Relay event shares certain unforgettable moments of inspiration and reflection, beginning with the Survivor's Lap.
The Survivor's Lap is something that you have to experience to really understand. You're out there with people who have had cancer with you, and you're walking around this track, and people are 2 and 3 deep, applauding you, making all sorts of noise. It's a feeling like you've never experienced before. If it doesn't pull at your heartstrings, you don't have one.
I think the people out there that are clapping for us and cheering for us, they're more emotional than we are. And it just makes you feel so good that they're out there to support you.
Every day for the past 365 days that you've watched him survive and watched him fight comes right up in full view. You see this confidence that comes over and this joy and this courage that they made another year. And if you had any idea what that year was about, you could never be more proud. You could never be more honored to know that survivor.
People always ask me, well, how would I ever describe Relay for Life? And I'll say it's one day, one night, one community, one fight. The first time I heard the words, "you have cancer," I was with my mother, who was so precious to me. And the very day that she was diagnosed with cancer was the day that I pretty much lost hope, because I've always been able to protect them. And when this disease came along, I felt hopeless because I couldn't. This disease can conquer, but the truth is, with the community that gets involved in Relay for Life, just a mere grassroots effort, that we can conquer this disease. Each of these flags behind me represents someone in my community that's battling cancer. I invite you to come.
I relay mostly for my grandmother. She passed away from cancer about 3 years ago, and also for my little cousin who is a survivor now for 2 years.
I saw this event and I asked the members of the Philippine Student Association if they wanted to do it, and we got a lot of volunteers, a lot of people interested.
I am a survivor of stage 3 melanoma 2 years ago.
My little sister, she had leukemia. She's been 8 years in remission now, and she was actually part of the Survivor Lab here. She's here with us. Me and my little sister and my whole family actually been through a lot and stuff. And so the fact that she's here to take that lap is really just very special.
I am a 7-year survivor of cancer. It's powerful taking that first survivor lap because it just makes you, no matter how far away, you're still a cancer survivor, and it just really reminds you of what you've been through and how far you've made it from there.
It's really nice to see all the good support and stuff. Makes me feel really, really awesome. I got my friends here, they're really supportive, and it's just so good to see that people are actually aware of the threat of cancer and are pushing for a cure.
Our theme, as you can see, is superheroes. We are fighting cancer.
Fighting cancer.
with our superpowers?
I think we just wanted to do kind of a fun theme, and we got some Hawaiian stuff together and got some cute girls together, and here we are.
In your name, your family and friends will stand up tall and fight. We will not fight to bring you back, but to keep you in our hearts, giving hope to others like you, giving them fresh starts. We're fighting for a cure, supporting those who try, so families like yours will never have to cry. They'll stand up tall with candles lit, waving through the air, bow their heads in remembrance, wishing you were there. Yet every candle lit gives off a little light, and with all the candles here, the future's looking bright.
My aunt came tonight, and she is a survivor of cancer. She's had it for 6 years. She has brain cancer, lung cancer, liver cancer, and breast cancer, and she's still hanging in there and surviving. It was nice to have her here with me, and for us to actually just sit and think about each other. And her mom passed away with cancer and stuff, so it's very touching.
Me and my sister, our dad, he had testicular cancer 2 years ago. Didn't really know that much about it. So many people do die from cancer, like every single year. I think that this is a great program.
Well, I guess we're just going to take turns. Some of us be on walking around, and then I don't know how I'm going to do it.
Caffeine. I'm planning on walking the track, talking, bonding, playing some cards, whatever we can do. Stay up.
All right, are you guys ready? Thermal? Go for it.
I just think it's important that we're still out here because everyone should have a cure and no one should have to die from this anymore.
I think it's really important to be involved because the more we raise money to help find a cure, the more chance there is of finding a cure.
Never thought I'd feel this way. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm glad I got always.
We come as families and friends. We come as co-workers and colleagues, survivors and caregivers. We come as teams and come together as communities taking up the fight against cancer. We come to remember loved ones we've lost and to celebrate life. We come to Relay.
The Relay for Life is a 24-hour event where you have teams of usually 15 people. And for 24 hours, or whatever portion of that, somebody from your team is walking around the track. People pitch tents, and it's a big, huge sleepover. And they're cooking food, raffling things off. We have entertainment. It goes on all day and all night.
The American Cancer Society Relay for Life represents hope. The hope that those lost to cancer will never be forgotten, that those who face cancer will be supported, and that those who fight cancer will one day succeed in eliminating the disease forever. This year, more than 4 million people, teams of cancer survivors, families, and friends, will spend a day and a night discovering that Relay for Life is an inspirational, life-changing event.
When they tell you join, you think you're going to just get money for an organization, and that's what you think it's all about. But not. It's more than that. It's a school. It's a university. It is a total experience.
It's not something where you write a check and you nail it in and that's it. You come out here, and my son's school is out here, our church is out here. Everybody knows other teams and families of teams. So it's not just, I guess it's a big extended family.
This is easy to me. I'll come, I'll get the teams together, I'll work in the tents, I'll be on the committee, I'll do whatever they need me to do, if that's what it takes to raise money to research to cure this disease.
Well, I got involved with it through my job at Trauma Memorial Hospital, and that's what my surgery was. And so with the Relay for Life, I felt that we were compelled to get involved with it because, first of all, we're survivors, and then there's a lot of people still have cancer.
We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on!
Hey people, it's Michael Matsumoto, the Relay of Life on Maui. It's almost 6 o'clock and this is the closing part of the relay. Okay, I just want to thank all you guys who donated on my behalf to American Cancer Society for the Relay of Life, and I really appreciate that. So you guys, thank you, and you guys enjoy your day without cancer. And I just got the good news this month that I got my diploma. So the oncologist says they can't see any cancer in my lung, so that's good news. So I still got hope. So this is Mike Matsumoto from Maui saying aloha, and the sun is coming up. Okay, aloha.
And when darkness falls, you see the true magic of Relay. People coming together, one light after another, after another, after another, lighting up the darkness with hope.
The luminary ceremony is a time for remembrance and for honoring those who have survived cancer, those who have not survived cancer.
This is therapy. I mean, you know, for the head, really, and for the heart, and for the spirit. You know, it all just mixes together into one word. I think it's hope. Hope is the word that everybody wants to come out of this event with in their heart.
We come to Relay, and together we've become a worldwide movement, saving lives, supporting those in need, and providing meaningful ways to make a difference in the fight against cancer.
A lot of people that get cancer, they isolate themselves, and they feel that there's no hope. But if you get around people like this, and you get around support, I think it's important. Whenever you get support, it's grand.
You know, it's so important to me that we continue to work on our research for this, because I would not have had 19 drugs to try. I could not have survived these 6 years without somebody else doing so much hard work to make it possible for me.
There's nothing more painful in this life than to have something taken away from you by cancer, and there's nothing you can do about it. The American Cancer Society is doing something about it every day through what they do for patients, for research, for education among school kids, to fighting the tobacco lobby. Everything they do is to try and make this world a better place for all of us, and it's nice being a part of that.
There's so many things that are just happening, and it's just so wonderful. So this is a wonderful event that we should have everywhere, in every state.
To join a Relay team or start one, call 1-800-ACS-2345 or log on to cancer.org.